So there is also a major story to get to here. In a 60 Minutes interview airing exactly 1 year after Hamas's horrific terror attack on Israel, Vice President Kamala Harris is still refusing to acknowledge Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as an ally to the United States.
Do we have a real close ally in Prime Minister Netanyahu?
I think, with all due respect, the better question is, do we have an important alliance between the American people and the Israeli people? And the answer to that question is yes.
Rabbi Aryeh Lightstone served as a senior advisor to Donald Trump's ambassador to Israel, David Friedman, and he joins me now. Rabbi, thank you so much for being with us on this truly somber day. And before we get to anything else, I just want to get your reflections on what took place a year ago today and where Israel is now as a result.
Well, you know, Carly, it's nice to speak with you. We've developed this relationship over this year under these tragic circumstances. Israel is still reeling, and Israel will continue to be reeling as long as there are hostages still in Gaza. And what's even more perplexing for the people in Israel who care so deeply for the American people is to hear a candidate for president of the United States of America show distance even now in between America and Israel. There are 4 Americans still kept hostage there. Just this past high holidays, I was praying in synagogue, and there were 7 members in the synagogue who were called up in the middle of the services to go fight in Lebanon. The war may have started on October 7th, but it's going on deeply and vigorously today.
Yeah, it certainly is. And there are so many faces that come to mind, faces that we would not know outside of pictures that we see or missing hostage posters that are on buildings, and we see them on the news as well, the ones that you're looking at right now, like the Bibas family, whose 2 children were 4 years old and 8 months old when they were taken into captivity, and they're still being held hostage today. Hersh Goldberg Poland, who was an American that was sadly killed in captivity in August. So with them in mind, Rabbi, what is the path forward? Is there one where the remaining hostages are released and Iran and its proxies are deterred?
There is, and the only way to make that happen is through winning the war. Israel needs to continue to finish the war in Gaza. It's destroyed more than 4,700 kilometers, 4,700 tunnels with tens of, if not hundreds of kilometers that were built purposely in order to hold hostages and to move terrorists from place to place. Only if Israel is able to succeed in defeating Hamas and to push Hezbollah back to northern Lebanon, will Israelis be able to truly be able to be in their homes and be safe. It's an untold story of over 80,000 Israelis have been out of their homes now for 365 days, unable to return to their homes. Imagine living in a hotel room for that period of time. It's not a resort. It's you, your spouse, and kids all living in one hotel room, away from your school, away from your job. The trauma is absolutely and totally incredible, and it's not spoken to. And the images you're seeing right now in front of you, these aren't 18 and 19-year-olds. These are 30 and 40-year-olds who have been called from their jobs, from high-tech and garbage workers, to go defend their families.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you just heard from Kamala Harris dodging the question on if Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is an ally, saying that the Israeli people are. There's also this from her running mate, Tim Walz, who was on Fox News Sunday yesterday. Listen to this.
You said in a radio interview that anti-Israel protesters were speaking out, quote, for all the right reasons. You know that some of them are carrying Hamas flags. Some of them are calling for the extermination of the Jewish state. Do you want to clarify your praise for that?
Well, I'm certainly not talking about them. I'm talking about the people who understand that we have to end the humanitarian crisis, but they understand we need to return the hostages, bring peace to the region.
So what do you think about that, Rabbi? To simplify, it feels like their position when it comes to Israel is that it's complicated. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, in the most morally clear situation that we've lived through since our lifetime, other than 9/11, there is good and there is evil. And from this administration and from Harris and from Walz, there's been equivocation for reasons that are completely and totally mind-boggling. Where is the good from people who are still holding a 1.5-year-old kidnapped?
Yeah.
Where's the good for the people who kidnapped Holocaust survivors? There is no good there. And as soon as you give court to people who say there are two sides to this situation, Israel loses its superpower, and its superpower is the undeniable relationship that it has with the United States of America.
We are thinking about and praying for Israel and its people very much today and every day, including those service members who were called up to serve in Lebanon during your prayer services this weekend. Rabbi Aryeh Lightstone, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.